Well, hello. Welcome to Thursday Night Live. I'm Tina Carini, and we are excited to be here. I talk like I'm plural, right? No, I'm very excited to be here. Hold on one second. There we go. So I've got a super fun and easy, it is the easiest fun fold ever. Let me turn that off. Okay, there we go. And I can't wait to share that with you and show you guys how to make it. It's super easy, but it really is a beautiful card. And then I'm going to show you guys the new Stampin' Positioner tool. And so I haven't had it, I've just had it like a day, not even a whole day. And so since my class is this Saturday, I've been busy trying to prepare for it. And I was behind because I got a little bit of a crafter's block, creator's block. And I was really, for the past week and a half, really struggling with designing the cards for the card class on Saturday, this Saturday. Normally I have that done at least 2-3 weeks before class, and I just finished them this morning. So, but they turned out really pretty. I'm pleased with them, and I know my ladies are gonna love them. And so because I've been working on that, I haven't had time to play with anything else. But if you're watching live, please say hello so we can say hi back to you, and welcome. Let me see, I don't think there's a whole lot to make announcements about, except for, don't forget, bonus redeeming days are here. So if you have any bonus coupons, you can start redeeming them. You can use them any way you want to. If you have more than one, you can split them up and use them on different purchases if you'd like. However you want to do it, it's up to you. Hey, Carol. So that's that. I don't think there's anything else to do. Let me share with you guys the paper that we're going to be using tonight. This paper is so beautiful. And honestly, I missed it, and I think it's been out for a while, and I'm not even sure. I'm really not sure. And I don't know if it's in the annual catalog. I didn't have the chance to really look because it just came in yesterday too. And or if it was an online exclusive. I don't remember, but it is available. And it's called the Floral Charm 12 by 12. The colors that are in them are Berry Burst, Blackberry Bliss, Mossy Meadow, Night of Navy, Pretty Peacock, and Timid Tiger, which are beautiful colors. So anyway, they're all mixed up, so you guys are just going to have to forgive me this time around. But anyway, isn't this absolutely gorgeous? I love this. So this is the front, and that's the back. You get 2 sheets of each design. Then there's this one. There's not one in here that I do not like. You know how sometimes there's one that you're like, it's okay. So you use the other side. But this is so beautiful. And that's the back side to it. And there we go. And then this, I love them all. I love the color combinations. And then that's the back side to that one. Then there's this one. So pretty. I even think that there's even a little Cajun craze in here too. And that's the back side. And then this one is so pretty too. And that's the back side to that one. And I know I have them mixed up. Then there's this one. This is the one one of the ones we're going to be using tonight. I've also brought in a piece that we're going to be using from the mixed up patterns as well. So this is gorgeous. Look at the back side. So beautiful. I think we've seen this one. We did. And I think we've seen this one. And we did. So isn't that gorgeous paper? So pretty. Again, that is called the Floral Charm 12 by 12 designer series paper. Oh, this is your favorite DSP right now? Carol, I miss this. I don't even know when it came out and where it came out, but when I finally saw it, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. I have to have that. So, but I made a mistake. And when I placed my order, I went to add a second pack, and I accidentally added a second pack of Night of Navy cardstock. So I'm like, well, phooey on that one. But anyway, so what we're gonna need is a piece of designer series paper. I did cut this wrong, so you guys just forgive me, because this is kind of directional, but I think we're gonna be okay. This is, let me see, this is this is 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. That's what this is. And then you're gonna score it at 1 3/4, which I've already done. And don't worry about the measurements, because I will have them in my newsletter tomorrow when it goes out. So you're gonna need a card base. Our card base is 5 1/2 by 4 1/4, and that's all you need. You don't need anything else. Then you're gonna need another piece of cardstock. That is, let me see, I've got them written down. I just want to make sure that I give you the right measurement. So this is 4 by 5 1/4, scored at half, which is what, 2 3/4. And then we have that, and then, where is, well, I had another piece cut here. If we have to cut another one, we will. I sure did. I misplaced it and don't know how I misplaced it, but I sure did. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I don't know how in the world I did that. There is no telling. No telling. I'm just trying to find a small piece where I don't have to. Here we go. So this is the one that I'm using. This is from the Mixed Up Patterns. So it's got a very faint triangular pattern in there. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Hopefully you can. It's very, very pretty. I was thinking about using another one, but it was too busy. And I'm like, I really can't do that. So this one we need to cut to 2 1/2 by 3 3/4. So I'm going to go ahead and do 3 3/4. Just like so, and then we're going to cut it at 2 1/2. There we are. We got that. All right. Now it's time to put this together. I'm telling you, this card is super, super easy. You know what? I'm missing a couple of pieces. I wonder when I was... Did I just find it? I did. I just found it. Here it is. But I'm still missing another piece. And it's a piece of white. So we will cut that down too. We'll go ahead and cut that. I don't know what I did with them. All right. So we need a piece of 3 3/4 by 2 1/2 of this too. Okay, so 3 3/4, 3 3/4 by 2 1/2. Okay, so we got that. I think we have everything now. I'm pretty sure we do. All right, so we've got this. This is already scored at 2 3/4. So when you get your main designer series paper, you want to make sure that you like the front and the back, because it's going to fold over and you're going to see both. So we folded that over. Let's give that a nice little crisp there, and then crisp. a nice little crease. And then we're gonna just go ahead and layer that on our card base. So I'm gonna use some liquid glue because that gives me a little wiggle room. Just gonna put that, oops, right on there, just like so. And there we go. So now we're all ready. So now we have our little piece here. Oops, I got some glue on that. This piece right here, we're gonna fold that in half. And we are gonna just give that a nice little crisp little fold. That is gonna go, if I remember correctly, it's gonna go like that. And then we're gonna flip this around and you're gonna open it like this and then like that. So it's gonna go just like this. So let me do it the right way. I was doing it upside down. So that's gonna attach there. But before we do that, let's go ahead and put our designer series paper on the front of that. Put some on here. Oops. That will ooze out. All right, so we got that. There we go. And then this piece here is going to be our inside piece too. So that's going to go right in there. So if you're going to do any stamping on that, now's the time to do it. I don't think I am on this card. I think I'm just going to leave it blank. So we are going to go ahead. We're going to flip this over. We're going to put some adhesive. Let me make sure. Yep. Okay, so we're going to put adhesive on the back side of this. Isn't this a really easy, fun fold? And the paper's doing all the work, the designer series paper. I absolutely love that. And then I am just going to line that up. Try to get it as straight as I can. There we go. I think that's good. I'm just making a gluey mess tonight too. Okay. And then this is going to go right in here. So we're going to put a little bit of glue in there. And just going to center that in there. Just like that. And then that's going to go like that. I'm going to take my little glue eraser if I can find it. Here it is. All right, then I have a die cut circle using the Stylish Shapes. I'm not sure which one it is. I think it is the largest one or the second to the largest one. And I was going to tell you, but they're not sitting up here. Oh, this is such my luck. Well, everything else is, but not that. Is that them? Nope, that's not them. That's not them. Yeah, everything else is, but not that. Okay. It's this one. I just don't remember which one it is. I hope I can find the package. I will. It's somewhere around here. It's probably in this drawer where I just drop things when I'm done with them. Because I'm really bad about putting things right back, which is why I lose things all the time. How many of you guys are like that? Anyway, so that's the one that I used. And we are going to do some stamping on that. So we're just going to do some simple stamping. I'm going to bring in some Blackberry Bliss. And I've already blocked up our sentiment that we're using. We are using Thank You, and it is from, I've been using so many different ones. It is from With You in Mind, from this stamp set right here. So this is the one that we're using. I love this stamp set. I think we used that one and the Fabulous Sayings last week. Okay, so I'm going to ink that up, and then we're just going to, hey Tori, we are going to just stamp that right there. If you wanted to stamp some other things around there, you most certainly could, but I'm not going to. And then we are going to just put that right here. But before we do that, I have some really retired Blackberry Bliss ribbon, which I'm only using it because you can get Blackberry Bliss ribbon from my online store. You can, it's not this one, but it's really pretty. I just don't have it. So I am going to just make a little ribbon, and we are just going to put that, if I can get it to work for me. Get it to work. There we go. Just like that. All right, so I need a glue dot because I'm going to put a glue dot in the center of this, which I went through all that trouble to do that and didn't put a glue dot on there. Just like that. And then I am just going to do that. And then I'm going to get another glue dot and place it right under here to the side. Oops. Right about there. And then we're going to do a little trimming on it, and then we're going to put some dimensionals on this too. So let's get these guys loosened up. I'm going to put one right here on the edge of that and put a couple around just like that. Then we're going to take these off. You, Carol, you're constantly, no, sometimes it gets very frustrating. And then this is going to go right on here, like so. Then we're going to give this a trim. I'm going to just trim that like that. And then there we go. Could have used a different color since this is the Blackberry Bliss too, but I still like that. So what do you guys think? So then it opens up like that and like that. And then here's where you can either stamp another sentiment, or you can, hey Jennifer, or you can just write your message in there too. We can also put some bling on this. I would love to put some Blackberry Bliss. Don't have it. So, and my Blackberry Bliss marker, apparently I have used it so much that I can't get any more ink out of it, so I had to throw it away, and now I have to get another one. It's all right. All right, so let's see what color. I wonder. You know what? I like these. We'll use these. I've been using these a lot lately. So we'll just use these. These are the Strawberry Slush and Pretty in Pink. So I think we can get away with the Pretty in Pink. We could probably even get away, not with Petal Pink, Pretty in Pink, and Strawberry Slush. So I think I'm just going to do the Petal Pink ones. If I can find my, I can't. Where is, oh. You know, I even cleaned off my desk. Here it is. So that I would not have a hard time finding things. And I still can't find nothing. All right, so we're going to put a larger one down here. And we'll put a smaller one right here. Then I think we'll put another large one. Oops, it went flying. Right about here. There we go. So there we go. So isn't that the easiest fun fold ever? So easy, and your designer series paper does most of the work for you. So there you go. Whoop. I just think that that's so pretty. I hope you guys like this a lot. So you guys, we're gonna have a lucky winner here tonight. I think we will go ahead and do that, and then I'm gonna do the Stampin' Positioner. So let's pick a number between 1 and 10. I got my number down. So go ahead. Wow, we're getting done early. Maybe I should wait for the number, huh? See if anybody else joins us. All right. Oh, thank you for the hearts, you guys. All right, so there's our number. You guys, 1 through 10, or we can wait up 1 through 10. Okay. And then the lucky winner gets to have this card. And then while you guys are doing your numbers, let me find what I did with the positioner. Here it is. Here is the positioner. All right. What do we got here? All right, so we have a tie. So let's do a tiebreaker. Let's do 1 through 5. And I'm going to keep our same number because you guys didn't get it. So oh, Tori. That's all. Your friend is going to love the card you make for her. That's for sure. We got a 2. And we have a 3. Oh, wait. It was between Carol and Jennifer. Were the, wait. Okay. All right, so the number is, the tie was between Jennifer and Carol. Jennifer had 4 and Carol had 4. So the number was 5. So the person who came closest would be Jennifer. So congratulations, Jennifer. I will be giving this card to you. Do you want me to send it to you? I don't know if you're coming to class or not Saturday. I haven't seen if you've registered or not. Okay, so this is the Stampin' Positioner. It's brand new. Right now, the only way that you can get it is by joining Stampin' Up. So for $99, you plus tax, shipping is free, you will automatically, this will automatically come in your kit. Then you also get to choose $125 worth of product of your choice, current product. All right, so, and then if anybody has any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them for you about joining. So anyway, they will be coming for everybody else. Demonstrators were able to order them up until February 2nd. So I barely skimmed in to get this. I couldn't make up my mind if I really wanted to get it or not. Not because I don't think it would be a great tool. It's because I have the Stamparatus. So if I needed a stamp positioning tool, I would use it. But I started watching them and I'm like, oh man, this thing looks so cool. I gotta have it. I talked with my husband about it. He goes, well, babe, if you want it, just get it. And I said, I know, but I just think it's kind of like, I don't know, maybe it's a waste of money because I have the Stamparatus and the Stamparatus works great. But he says, yes, but the Stamparatus is retired. Nobody can get it anymore. So do you use it in your videos and stuff? I said, no, but you can use the new one, right? And I said, yes. So I went ahead and I got it. And I'm so glad I did. I have only played with it like maybe 20 minutes before I went live tonight. I have not had any time to play again. So, or to play with it before that. But this is it. It's valued at $49. You have the option, this is optional, to order the grid paper to use with it. You don't necessarily need the grid paper, but it does keep your board clean. And I'm sure this is like everything else, it'll eventually stain. So this just keeps it nice and clean. Plus, I like all the lines on there. And if you like the metrics, the other side has those. So this side is the Imperial, which is the only one that I really know. So then it has these two magnets that are absolutely great. They will hit together, but they pull right apart. The Stamparatus, they've been known to break. Matter of fact, my magnets that are on the Stamparatus are broken. And they're hard to move, so you have to like wrap some washi tapes around them or whatever. These have these genius tabs on here. So this is the side that goes down, and this goes up, and then it has this little tab where you can easily lift them off. So this is really, really great. Then you have this board right here, or plate, and it has these holes up on the top, and then on the bottom has these little spring jiggy-jiggies here, and you just place those on those two pegs, which those pegs have springs in them, and the board does. So you don't even have to push hard at all. So let's go ahead, and then this one is really great too. It's for little stamps. I haven't played with it that much, but I know that this one is really big for the tile stamping, which we will do a little bit of that tonight. And then when I really learned this thing, because I saw, this is the tile stamping, so I'm going to show you how to do this. I saw that you can make wreaths, but I don't have any stamps right now that I think would make a good wreath, because it kind of has to be a little curved. But I don't know, I might play around and figure something out and show you guys how it works. So let's go ahead and bring in the fabulous sayings. I hope that you guys got this. This was January's, what was it called? Something of the month. I can't remember. Oh, I kill me, you guys. I just kill me. The product of the month. That's what it was. Product of the month. All right. So what you're going to do, and like I said, I haven't played with this to see if there's another way that you can do this, or if this is it or not. But I'm just lining my cardstock up to this line right here, pushing it right up to these pegs that hold the paper in place. It also holds your card stock in place too. I'm going to put my magnets. Now when I watched the Stampin' Up video on how to do this, they're suggesting to keep your magnets close to your stamp, especially photopolymer, because you know they can stick to your paper. So that's what they're recommending. So that's what I've been doing, and it's been working pretty well. Actually better than pretty well. So then we're going to use this small piece here. So your Stampin' Up symbol on both of these plates, you should be able to read it, and it should be at the bottom. And then you've got little holes right up at the top here. Those go right on on 2 pegs, and then you just drop it in place. It does have a little bit of wiggle room in here, so you really want to be careful with that. I have not had any issues, so just saying. And then you just stamp it down, and it picks up your stamp, and then you just ink up your stamp. So we're just going to use some of this Blackberry Bliss since it is out, and just ink it up. And then we're just going to place this right down. Hopefully I've got everything lined up the way that it needs. And then you just gently push it down. And then when you lift it up, oh, I missed a little spots there, so watch this. So that just goes right back like that. Hopefully it will line back up and not make a liar out of me. And just stamp it down, just like so. And then there we go. So isn't that cool? And then I got ink on my fingers, so I know I'm gonna get it all over this cardstock. Then you're just gonna hold your paper in place, slide your little magnets down a little bit. We are gonna ink this back up, just like that. Then we're gonna lay this back on top of those 2 pegs. Make sure that it's lined up where we want it to be. And then we're gonna push down. And there we go. Just like that. So that's how you do that. So you would just keep going down. So if you saw, you're just gonna go down 1 peg. So isn't this cool? I love doing these type of cards, but I just don't stamp straight and perfectly even. And this allows me to do that. All right, so, although the Stamp-A-Majig did too. Okay, we're going to push down. And there we go. Whoop, we got a little spot right there, so let's do this. I think I have it lined up. I hope I do. I just kind of moved it a little bit, so we'll see. Just like that. There we go. Wah, wah, wah. All right, so you guys get the idea for the tile stamping. So that is really cool. It's pretty straight and even and evenly spaced apart. So that is cool. So I am going to be making a card using one of the ones that I made. And let's see, I'm going to go ahead and if I can find it, I just cleaned off. Here it is. So let's bring in our chamois. So the chamois works very well to clean this off. Just like that. And then I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but I did get ink on our plate and it didn't touch the card at all. So you don't have to worry about that either. All right, so that's that. And then I'm going to take this off. All right, just like so. We're going to put this back. And let's see, what else can I show you? Okay, so let me show you this. We got this. So I don't know if you guys can see. I'm going to hold it up. Hopefully the camera will focus. And because I have such a lag, it takes forever for it to show on my screen. But there's a little triangle up here that's in between these 2 pegs right here. Well, that is where you want to line up. And hopefully I didn't lose that one either. Here it is. That's where you line up your cardstock. So this one I already die cut out a leaf because that is what I wanted to stamp my leaves, this leaf. So when you have like a lot of cards, especially that you're going to be doing, you can stamp out, die cut out your template. You can put it in here. So I lined it up in this point the best that I can see here. So I've lined it up in there. I've got my magnets holding that in place, plus this kind of helps hold it in place. Then you take your die cut and you lay it back down in there. Whoops, wait a minute. Before you do that, where is the leaf that I want to use? That's the dies. So I'm using the Greenery Lane, and we have, I am going to use, this is the one that I die cut out, so we're going to use that one. I'm going to learn, I'm going to figure out if I have, see if I have a stamp. I may have to try to find a retired one or something, but oh boy, I hope not, because does the ink on the platform come off? Off of this? That I don't know, but I'm sure it stains like everything else kind of does. So that's why they have the grid paper. Plus the grid paper gives you all the lines to help you line things up so that you can kind of sort of know where it is. Because you can line it up and you can take your pencil too and mark it so that you know that's where I had it. So my paper was here, and let's just say here, and then you know to line it up in between those spaces too. I hope that answered your question. So then we're just going to line this up right in here, and if the angle bothers you, you can turn this so that you can line it up, and I am not sitting right on top of this. So if my head gets in the camera, guys, just forgive me. So I'm trying to line this up just right. I think I got it. Then I'm going to bring in my platform and I'm going to line this up like that. I'm hoping that I got that right, and my stamp is sticking, but it's okay. Remember, this goes back in there. As long as you have this lined up right, it should, we'll find out, it should line up right. I probably should have played with this. We're going to do Blackberry Bliss again. There is grid paper on the top of the platform. Okay, I see that now. All right, yes. It does not come with it. It is optional to buy. And I do recommend it just because of the lines and all. You don't necessarily have to have it, and if your board gets stained up and it doesn't bother you, then, and I don't know if I got this lined up or right. I'm kind of looking at it. We're gonna try it. I don't think I did. Okay, so I'm just trying to make sure that it's lined up right where I want it to be before, and it was not. So let's try that again. All right, let's try that again. I am gonna line this up. That's another reason why I think it's important to have the grid paper, because now I'm having a hard time lining this up in here. I think I got it. We'll find out. All right, we'll find out. Learning something right with you guys right now. So I know it works. I've seen it. And let's stamp this and see. I probably should have got a fresh piece of grid paper so that I could tell. I think I have it, but We'll try it again. I think I put it right in the same place. What is going on? I'm going to go ahead and put this in here. And I'm going to go ahead and do this, and let's just see. I don't know. I think I got it. We'll see. But I can tell you this much, that once you get it lined up, it works like a charm. And especially, whoops, it would help if I turn this the right way. It makes, when you're doing multiple cards and you can just die cut instead of stamp them all, line up your, hey Melinda, hey Lynette, when you have to line up all of them one at a time, that is, that's crazy. And it takes a lot of time to do that. So when you get this, when you finally get this lined up, okay, here we go. Check that out, you guys. Look. And then it'll do it every time, as long as you make sure that your paper is lined up in the corner here and pushed up to these pegs. You will get the same thing every time. And then keep your magnets closer, which I didn't do. Keep your maggots. Do you believe I just said that? Oh my word. You guys laugh with me. Okay. All right, so let's try that. I am going to ink this up. I did notice that I was off a little bit on one side, but I think it's going to be okay. This piece here wants to stick up. Get down in there. We're going to lay this right like that, and I'm just going to push it down. There we go. There we are. Check that out, you guys. Cool, huh? So once, like I said, once you get that lined up, you can just start stamping away. Just put your die cut in there, stamp. Put your die cut in there, stamp. And then if you're working on something that has, you could put, you see how big your board is, as long as your piece of paper is going to fit through your die machine, you don't want it to be bigger than that, you can just, well, no, I'm sorry. Well, yeah, because you want to die cut all your pieces so that this is your template and you can cut different things out on it. So then when you place them and get them all right, you put your plate down. I'm going to work on it, and I'm going to do a little short video for you guys if you would like, with some of the things that I learned with this. But then you can stamp them all in the colors that you want, put your board down, your plate down, and stamp them down, and then you've stamped all of your templates on there, and just start plucking away. All right, so that is really all I have to show you for this thing tonight, because like I said, I haven't really had much time. I want to use those. Those are so pretty. Haven't really had a whole lot of time to play with this, because like I said, I just got it late last night. It was supposed to come earlier in the day, and our UPS guy has just been swamped lately, so he's been running a little late, like close to 9 o'clock, but it's okay. I know he's busy. He does the very best he can. He's a really sweet kid. And you just wipe it all off and put it back. So it really is, I really am happy that I got this. I'm actually thrilled that I got this, because this is a lot lighter and less bulky than my Stamparatus 2. There is videos out there where some people have done comparisons between this, the Stamparatus, and the Misty. So there is a lot of good stuff about this particular one. The Misty makes a good stamp positional, but I think I really like this one better. And I think that the majority of people do too. But if you have a Misty, there is nothing wrong with it. Misty makes it's a good product. I know that's just the name of it. I can't think of who makes it right offhand. But it's a good product too. But if you don't have a stamping positioner, this is a good one. Like I said, you just seen me play with it. I haven't played with it much at all, and I am super excited to play with more. And I want to learn. I want to do the wreath thing, because that is just so cool how they make a wreath. And I can show you, but I don't have anything. I think I want to do I think it's a perfectly squared piece of cardstock that you use. So what is this? This is 3 3/4. So I'll do 3 3/4 again, like so. And then what they do is they stick this piece of paper right up in that triangle. I can't talk. Triangle. They place their things. I don't really have anything that's curved, but I'm gonna just kind of give you an idea of how it works. So mine was probably gonna look a little square. Those are dies. Let's see. I might have one that might work. It's just a little bit little. And like I said, I have not really played with it. Okay, I know I saw it earlier. What was it on? Oh, I know what it is. It's on the With You in Mind. So this one has this sleeve that's kind of curved. Let's try it and see what we can get. We're going to use the Blackberry Bliss because that is what's out. And sometimes I'm going to start going this way because it's curving that way. So that just makes sense to me. You could turn this. See, I got to get used to using this thing too. I'm going to pick that up, and that's a brand new stamp, so it is really sticky. So we're going to do that. We're going to ink it up in Blackberry Bliss. I'm going to hope that this works, because I don't want to show you anything that's an epic fail, but you guys just bear with me because, like I said, I have not played with this at all. And then we're going to turn it, we're going to do it to the other square. Like I said, I don't know how this is going to turn out, but we're going to give it a really good try. And we're going to ink this guy up again. So I'm inking that up. We're going to put it, whoops, we got to move this down. Oops. Okay. Move this down a little bit more. I think I put that back in place. See how easy it is if your paper moves? Though, because of that triangular thing, you can just put it right back and you know it's in the same place. And then we're going to stamp that right there. This may not work because it's smaller, or maybe I can just learn to put it, if you pull it down more. Like I said, I am going to really play with this and figure this out for you guys. Because I think you're going to love this tool. It will, for scrapbookers out there, you can stamp on 12 by 12 cardstock or designer series paper. You can stamp borders on there. And I'm going to figure that one out for you guys too. because it's all open down here. And because this positioner, it only stamps, it only pushes down where you push it down. So on the sides and on the bottom, there'll be no creases on your paper because it won't touch it. So it works perfectly like that. All right, and then we're gonna go like this. This is actually kind of cool here too. And I'm going slow. Once you figure it all out, you can zip through it and have it done in no time at all. Whoop, we gotta ink this up, so I am gonna ink this up. And we are going to do just like that. All right, we're gonna push that down. All right, so now you have your shape. See how you have your shape? So I wonder if you could, I'm sure if I moved it down, it probably would bring it closer and smaller. But maybe we can do like this too. Like that. Oh, check that out. Oh yeah. Super cool, you guys. Ooh. I'm in love. I have a new love. Okay, I didn't do it perfectly, but look at that. Then you can add flowers, embellishments. So that's pretty cool, right? I love this thing. All right, you guys. So like I said, you can only get it now as a joining special. You get it free with your in your package. So I think it's, you know, I didn't even look. I'm sitting here telling you guys, ouch, that it's $99. And let me pull this thing out and see here. And it doesn't say, but I'm pretty sure it's $99. And you get this for free, and you still get to choose $125 worth of product. If you will hold on 1 second, I will double check that because I do not want to tell you wrong. So the promotion period is February 3rd through March 2nd. It will come out to customers at a later date, and they're telling us demonstrators to keep a watch out. So as soon as I know that, I will definitely let you guys know. It is not telling me anywhere. I'm pretty sure it is $99. $99 plus tax. Yeah, it's not telling me. I'm pretty sure it's $99 plus tax. Shipping is free, and then you still get to choose $125 worth of product, and this will automatically come in your kit. You probably will not see it in your cart, but it will be in your kit that you get. So I will double check and make sure tomorrow that this is $99. If you get my newsletters, it will be in the newsletter tomorrow too, so that you guys will know for sure. But anyway, that's it. That's all I have for you guys tonight. So congratulations to, who was it? Was it Jennifer that got the card? I think it was. Yeah, Jennifer. So congratulations to Jennifer, who got this beautiful card that we created tonight. It is the easiest ever fun fold using designer series paper. It does all the work for you, so it was really super easy. That the measurements will be in the newsletter tomorrow too. So all right, you guys, I think that we are done. I have taken up enough of your time, and I so appreciate you guys sharing it with me tonight, and I will see you guys When will I see you guys? Well, some of you I'll see Saturday at our monthly card class. And if you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much. If you have not subscribed to my channel, whether you're watching on YouTube or Facebook Live, my channel is Sponge and Stamp with Tina. And I hope that you subscribe because it really does help me out. The thumbs up help me out, and comments do too. And plus, I really love to read y'all's comments. And I will see you guys, same time, same place, next week. Bye, you guys.